Hello squatties, welcome to the new series. As always, I am D. This is the one that is taking the place of Stuck in a Book, which was fully titled out as Stuck in a Book of Demons. This game is Wizard of Legend. This is a roguelike or roguelite dungeon crawler where you play as this character here in the middle, that's me. You are a young wizard who has come to a special city to take part in some trials. What these trials entail is you go into a dungeon. It's a 3-part dungeon where each part is randomly. Each time you go through, it'll start you off at a different element usually. There are 3 elements that you have to fight through: earth, fire, and ice. And at the end of each part of the dungeon is a boss who is exceptional at that particular element. This is actually your home base area. So we have a wardrobe. You can change your outfit. You start off in you either start off in hope or patience. I've also got pace, which gives me run speed and an increased evade chance, which is why I use it. We also have Varus. He can actually take you back. I think he can let you redo the introduction. These are just some dummies to test out your spells on. So the spells I've currently got equipped are this. It just shoots a couple of rocks. Normally you'd only be able to shoot 3, but I've got an item that lets me do a longer combo. You also have space, which is a dash. Normally, this is actually the dash you start off with. Then the right click, I can either just quickly do that, or or once it recharges, I can hold on to it for a second, so I can aim it. It's a lightning javelin which arcs to nearby enemies, and then I also have Q, which for me is a giant fireball. Now, there's a couple of other slots like M brings up the map, Tab is your inventory. You have 2 other slots for magics that you can pick up in the dungeon. You cannot equip anything in here to start with. I also have a relic, the combo gloves. Basic Arcana have an extra combo. That's why I have 4 shots to Stone Shot instead of 3. I also have Air Burst, which is my dash, and then Bouncing Surge, which is the lightning spear. These can all 4 of these can be enhanced. These 3 can only be enhanced if you find a shop in the dungeon to sell you an enhanced version. This is automatic. Your Q is automatically enhanced. It's your ultimate attack, basically, and the enhancement is automatic. But you can also, there's another way to enhance it. Watch. This blue sphere here gives me temporary supercharge. I can now hit Q, and I throw 3 fireballs instead of 1. You can do that with a certain number of spells that you can equip there, and they hit quite a bit harder, and they'll gain some extra bonus effect. We also, of course, down here have Mimi, the Mimic. Rare Relic Collection is a powerful and tasty asset for all wizards. So you can actually equip 3 different relics. You can have 3 different types of relics. You only have 1 equipped to start the dungeon. You can actually find more as you go. You have offense, defense, and miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is things like Frank's Hourglass. Designed by an artisan whose name I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Activates when taking damage at low health and briefly removes the cooldown on all Arcana. So that's just different things. There's a lot of good items in here, and then of course you also have Tomi over here. No relation to the right-wing weirdo. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna call it like I see it. Tomi over here is where you change out your spells. You can basic, which is your left click attack. This is your dash on space, of course. Standard on your right click, and then your signature, which again, I've got 4 fire, so I've got Flame Breath, Blazing Lariat, Tracer Barrage, which is actually one of my favorites, and Exploding Fireball. I'm actually gonna switch over to Tracer Barrage for right now. There's 5 different kinds of magic: fire, wind, earth, lightning, and water. Although water is chiefly going to be nothing but ice. Now, as I said, this is a dungeon crawler, so let's get going into the dungeon. Except we have one final stop. You have 2 kinds of currency. You have gold, which you earn in the dungeon, and you can use only in the dungeon. You also have these crystals, which you can use outside of you can only use outside the dungeon to buy other stuff. So I could buy the 3 Gorgeous Bulwark, increase resistance to water-based attacks, the Nerite Shell, adds a chance to slow foes, or I can get the C99 Piggy Bank. Heavier as you progress through the trials, drop from inventory to open. So you can earn extra cash going through the trials. You can also buy new spells. So I could buy Homing Flares, Creeping Tendrils, or Heroic Blaze. Now these these spells you unlock permanently if you buy them here, whereas if you find them in the dungeon, you don't. Also, if you buy something here, it will also bring a new item down. This is, I'm pretty sure this is where you get cursed items eventually if you want to start with a cursed item. These people can get you different things. So she wants to buy chaos gems, 200 gold for 20 chaos gems. Not today. These are just people you can talk to. Yeah, there is also a co-op mode. I think it's local only though. This is actually what I'm saving up for. So I've got 60 chaos gems. I want to buy some new robes. But let's go ahead and we can talk to everybody here. This guy can actually this is the guy who will actually sell you new cards in the dungeon. Cost you 10 gems for a randomized build. No, I like my build. Thank you. But let's get going. Alright, so I'm starting off in the fire dungeon. You see, you have fire. I've got fire, ice, and earth. Now, on the left, you have a map. The enemies, the 3 skulls, shows you is a rough estimate of how many enemies are left in the dungeon. Luckily, since this is actually fire, I'm going to be doing regular damage because each element actually has a resistance. So fire is actually, I think fire resists earth. And of course you can break stuff. You can also dash over pits. You can also run into stuff to break it. But I see. There's the tracer barrage. Oh yeah, fire. Actually no. Elements only people are resistant to their own element. Okay, I'm not used to that. Cascading blitz. Blast out a chain of water blobs before using them to pummel foes with a series of blows. Then, of course, you can also get the enhanced version. Summons a ball of water, shield you that explodes at the end of your blaze. So there's actually a chance for enemies, just regular enemies, to drop spells. Can't say I've seen those guys before, the stoves. They did update this between the last couple of times I played it. Okay, there's a treasure right there I can claim. Which gets me 3 chaos gems and some gold. Alright, now, red barrels, guess what those do? Yeah, they explode. Alright, now if you see an enemy like these guys are neutral, or no element. So they'll take full damage from everything. Also, yeah, if you notice at the top, I have a health bar, and then the bar under it, that will fill up with mana as I do damage. Ooh, I need 2 more, and I can get the enhanced version of Bouncing Surge. I could also pick up Tidal Blast, Flame Cross, Rock Solid Tomahawk. Use the portal to get back to the starting area. But yeah, like I was saying, the blue bar, you can either fill it up by getting the blue mana orb that I showed you in the home base area, or it fills up as you do damage. Okay, so that's how that works. In fact, you can actually see... Oh, whoa! I did not expect another round. Full blast. I'm not doing very well, but then again, it's because it's been a while since I played this game, and also doing this kind of game while talking. Luckily, I can even if I die, I'll keep the chaos gems that I've found. And I'm about to 70, which means I need 5 more. One of the big things you have to learn when playing this game is what are good combos that you can use. All right, I'm gonna head back, go to the store, pick up the enhanced bouncing surge, which does... Spear bounces more times and shocks for a longer duration. There are 4 different colored portals, I want to say. One will take you to the... And each one takes you to a specific place, and... Okay, dirty pool, guys. Yeah, so if I do... Like I was saying, if I... There are elemental resistances, but they're only resistant to their own element. Okay, good, the shop. Healing potion, I need that. All gold costs for electric discounted. Take the 200 health, because I'm missing... I was missing 360, apparently. Let's check the map. Okay, we still need to go up here, and over here, and up here. I think I might have actually cleared the enemies. Oh. Dr. Sung. Long-term Arcana use. Would you like to donate an Arcana to research? No, not right now. Because I need to keep a hold of all of my Arcana. Especially the Cascading Blaze. Because if I use that against the fire... If I make it to the fire boss and use that against her, she'll take extra damage. Now, one of the things about this game, and I'll talk about this a little more when we get to the floor boss, which I think I just did. Okay, you see how there's 3 skulls? If you find the boss immediately and you go straight here and go to the 3, he'll have those 3 skulls will be glowing, and he'll actually have more minions. As is, I'll probably just face. It's probably gonna be it's gonna be the boss and a couple of people. Oh great, it's the counter rogue. Take out the ads first, because especially since it's an archer. But yeah, what I was going to say is with bosses, you'll notice how he's got that yellow aura. If that yellow aura is on him, you can still hit him, but he doesn't get stunned. What is this? Perfect Storm. I got a lot of ice magic now. Ice shards at range. Let's try that. R. Okay, so that's a good targeted ground anyway. But like I was saying, there are enemies that you can actually stun, including the 3 bosses that you see here. And that's a big part of how you fight them in this game. Because if you don't stun, you're not gonna live. Got a good evade off, so. And you have to watch, and one of the things about this game, the combat, you have to really figure out the boss's attack patterns, because all the bosses have attack patterns. Alright, hopefully we can make it to the boss this time. I've already taken out a third of the ads that would normally be with the floor boss. And I'm actually not doing too terrible. Ooh, good, a shop right off the bat. Chaos Gems heals for a small amount and excludes gems collected from council members, so the floor bosses. Cinnamon Hots, chance to fire off a pair of Dragon Arcs when using basic Arcana, that's not bad. Increases air damage. I've only got 1 air spell. Main points of interest on the Chaos Trials. That's actually kind of tempting, but I need health more than anything right now. Okay, really? That was stupid of me. I should have done better with that. Oh, this is a special challenge. This Donkey Pinata. This is why I said you need to memorize. You need to be good about memorizing your combos, because he will give you a special reward if you can kill him. But watch. He gets stunned immediately, but the second he comes out of the stun, actually pulled it off. That's the first time I've ever done that. So he gives me Circuit Line, which is a multi-stage dash that leaves a lightning arc behind me. That's the very first time I've ever actually beaten Taffy. Okay, no, that's not ground targeted. I thought it was. Also, yeah, I can still you can still dash if you have a spell like I do on a dash. You can still dash without it. With it being on cooldown, you just won't get the effect. That's actually why I like the air dash. Because I don't have to worry, okay, am I going to be able to do damage with my dash at this point? Okay, that's also a lot shorter range than I thought it was. Taste my flames. I've got to stop using that outside of point blank. Alright, here's the boss room. I do want to uncover where the rest of the... like, where the last of the special areas is. That was bad of me, I missed that entirely. Oh sweet, free chaos gem. Ah, there it is. That's where I need to go. Ooh, another... I can get Enhanced Perfect Storm, which I think I'm going to. So the enhanced version of that increases storm size and duration. Alright. Time to get this going. What are we fighting? The Fleet Lancer. Oh, great. Fleet Lancer. I hate this. Actually, no, this guy's not terrible. Especially if you can pull off crap like that. Granted, he also... And that right there is why you want to be able to stun people. Okay, good. I got a little bit of health back, but luckily luckily I'm going into the final area of the fire dungeon to face the fire council member herself. Luckily, you also get a good amount of... You get a 75 heal right there, so... Alright. Flame Empress Zeal. Yeah, the council members are all big on stupid puns. That was a risk. Voltaic Needle. Dash forward and pin all foes in your path with a piercing lightning needle. Enhanced dart forward quicker with a more powerful needle. Yeah, I've already got enough dashing issues. Alright, we're into the ice dungeon now. It's only been 20 minutes, jeez. This game does go very quickly. Huh. They must have upped the chest rate in this game. Ooh. We have an enhanced stone shot. Reduce damage but shoots 2 stones at a time. Yeah, I can take that. So now it's rapid fire rocks to the head. Also, yeah, there's Harry Potter references here and there. That went better than I thought it would. I'm still at only 140 health, but also, yeah, you can indeed knock enemies into pits. You can also be knocked into pits yourself, but you will actually come back, assuming you don't just outright die from it. Alright, I've gained quite a few Chaos Gems. I've actually gained like 72 gems. But use that because it's going to wear off before I get to another fight. Oh, this guy. Yeah, I've only got one relic and I'd like to keep it. Healing potion I will take. I don't have enough money for anything else, so it doesn't matter. I was not paying attention there. Okay, why did it... I was surprised the game let me suddenly out when I hadn't killed everybody yet, but hey, whatever. There we go. Oh, this is a bad room. Oh, there's a health right there that I missed. Can hit really quickly now. And most of what I hit, mostly I hit pretty hard too, so. Yeah, why not? The Crush Colossus. Can't remember fighting this guy before, but whatever. Nice to take out the ads first if you can. That wasn't too bad. On to the next floor. I have actually made it to the final area, I just never beat it. I've never actually beaten this game. That could have gone much better, but at the same time I could have died, so we'll see. Yeah, I need a shot before I can actually even think about taking on the boss. When in doubt, fire everything. Alright, there's the shop. I need to get over there. I'm on the wrong hallway for that, though. Maybe. Enhanced air dash. Air burst. Shock assault, tectonic drill, and ignition drive. I think I'm good. So I need to go through the blue portal. Let me go this way. I'm staying alive somehow. Mostly through the judicious application of overwhelming firepower. Three HP. Healing potion. Maybe dash arcana and adds an extra use. Do I have? Yeah, I've got that. Dark katana. Triples the critical hit chance for all melee arcana. I don't have any of that. Increased fire damage. Impose lowers active cooldowns. Not gonna bother with that. Alright. I don't know what the final part, the final challenge room in the dungeon is, or the final side room. Actually, let's go back through. Also, yeah, there is a natural speed up that you get. Oh, the dark side. Increased damage with signature can no longer be charged. For the sharpened stylus. Double-edged Kestis. Increased basic arcana damage. All other damage decreased. Was spiked emergency. Regenerate health while at critically low health. Max health is reduced. I'm not going to take any of that crap. Because I'm already in a bad spot as it is. Alright, the Fleet Lancer again. But he's actually going to be... He's going to be made stronger by being on this level. Alright, made it up to the second boss. Or the second council member. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap out... I'm going to go and pull out Voltaic Needle. Because she takes less damage from ice, and I had a few too many ice spells for my liking against Freya. We're getting cold feet. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of elemental puns. Freya is actually probably one of the more annoying bosses for me to face. Oh great, yeah, I'm dead. That attack, if that hits, you're dead, basically. Alrighty. And we're right back here. But like I said, I get to keep the Chaos Gems I found, which is a good thing. But if you enjoyed, feel free to drop a like on the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. If you want to keep up with me and never missing my current series, consider joining the squadron by subscribing to the channel. It does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. As such, folks, Squaddies, I have been D. This has been the first episode of what I'm hoping is a good series here in Wizard of Legend. I'm not sure what I'm going to call this series just yet. I'll probably have an idea by the time this video goes up, though. Until next time, good night, and good gaming.